Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I forgot. Shoot, let me go cut all that stuff as well. Yeah. I'm not in my.
Kuna visa. Usabiwa ifise wa ibone litsopo kubukisa likoni usabiwa.
Uh, okay. Oh. uh, Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's such a wonderful day. Day to be alive. Ooh. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How you all doing? Ooh. It was a long day. It was a long night. But thank God we are here. I hope you all had a wonderful night. I know the city was quiet. Expectations, dreams were lost, hopes were lost. But again, it is imperative for us to know in Sierra Leone we have only one Sierra Leone. Yesterday was a day that democracy hit the people of Sierra Leone in their face. It indeed hit Sierra Leone in the face. And we're thinking about what are the consequences? What are the consequences? What will be the repercussions? What will be the aftermath of what we went through yesterday? Good morning, everybody. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christian Pratt, aka Casada Kitchen. I am the PRO for People's Power in Politics. I want you, the people of Sierra Leone, to know that PPP, People's Power in Politics, is not a political group. It is a pressure group. And we are here to let people know about the situation, things the way they go on in Sierra Leone. We day for People's Power in Politics, day for open the people their eyes about everything, be it good, be it bad, and in between. We are a force to reckon with. Um, so, on that vein, I just want for wish the Sierra Leonean people. I just want to talk to the Sierra Leonean people. We all see what happened yesterday in Sierra Leone. We all see say not to the wish of the people, not to the wish of the people happened yesterday. But I want make we all understand say we get one country. We get one country. Even though it could get for be a difficult country, a turbulent country, and a country we're not going to be easy for managed. That's a fact. Something terrible they go on as we speak inside the great Sierra Leone we country. There are so many videos coming out in which thugs are attacking citizens. Thugs are attacking citizens who happen to be in on the opposition. Marketeers, market woman them, then business them, then they vandalize them because they not support Mother Bill. Right now, then they go and point people them way not support Mother Bill. And this is scary. This is bad. This na a recipe for disaster. If Madabio don't rig the election, Madabio don't take the election, enough for allow in talks them for the go and destroy the livelihood of women and children. If Madabio claim for be the president, he forget control over the country. The attitude of thugs within the vicinity of the country attacking opponents is uncalled for. That is a recipe for disaster. If the government could not secure the people will have to secure themselves. Already, the citizens are hurting. It is about time Madabio take hold of his thugs. We all long for them at one place. If we all then at one place, the thing no go sweet. But if you claim for win, then you talk, then they go attack the one that will not win, they go damage the market woman, the market woman, they no go agree. For 5 years, Sierra Leone, Madabio don't suppress the people then too much. And if Madabio don't take the people in power, now the hand, then it authorize, it talks them for intimidate, continue for the intimidate the people of Sierra Leone, it no go born good picking. We all get part for play that the country. Yes, indeed, the market woman them na part of the economy. Yes, indeed, the taxi driver them na part of the economy. So if Madabio don't win and it talks that they go and destroy the market woman them, the business, then they destroy the economy. The people of Sierra Leone not go accept that. The people of Sierra Leone go defend themselves. Because it don't reach a point where the government could not defend the people. And the people's power will rise up if it's necessary. People never turn up for vote for 5 years of more intimidation. Now the same thing that we talk about. Some ignorant people, they laugh. But I don't see no reason why make somebody in mama for die because it belongs to somebody else, to another party. This not the way where peace go come at the country. All of this na recipe for disaster. If people away claim for win the election, they go and go destroy other people in the market, begin point other people them. We not support the party, it not go born good picking. For 5 years, we don't dey under slavery na that country dey. Madabio better start for do the right thing. Madabio better start for do the right thing and unite the country. The rate in which the country they got divided, it is scary. You could not keep on suppressing the people. You could not keep on intimidating the people. It is not called for. It is not necessary. We all not going to be in the same place. I do not care even if you make one party state. We go get other party them. We're not going to succumb with the one party rule. And if obviously we know say this government depend on blood, live on blood, survive on blood. And they started again in that same bloody manner. We all have a right to belong. We all have a right to belong. Intimidating citizen will not bring peace. Intimidating citizen will not bring unity. Intimidating citizen will not bring growth. This is all a recipe for disaster. Already we are in the bad books of the international community. And again, inside the country, Madam Yowa encouraged anarchy and carnage again in the country. Anarchy and carnage again in the country. Going to a market stall, destroying marketeers their money, their market. Because they don't support Madam Yo. We all know for them at the same place. 5 years ago, I supported him. 5 years now, I think he's not a good fit for me for support. And if he's not a good fit for me for support, I left him. Sierra Leone too small. For let we go through what we don't go through 25 years back. After the election, we saw the assassination attempt on the opposition member, on opposition members. We saw the cold-blooded murder of a senior citizen, a mentor, a mother, a grandmother, a woman who don't contribute to the growth, health, and stability of the country, murdered in cold blood. And today, hold on a minute, I was cooking something. I'm sorry, I was cooking something. And today, what will they see? Now the destruction, the pointing, the intimidation of fellow Sierra Leoneans. What happened to Sierra Leone? Sierra Leone for the cry by now. I only see ignorant people, they rejoice. They wonder where they enjoy, now then they rejoice. But Sierra Leoneans should be crying by now. Because of the naked fabric of the society, what they call the Sierra Leonean community, it has been tampered with. What do we call Salone? How we structure Salone? It has been tampered with. Now we know the Sierra Leone where we dey. Your education don't matter. Now your affiliation I matter. But yet still, then they lie by now. But quality education. As long as you are an ass licker, you can get the highest job. But your education, it don't matter. Now a country where they preach one thing and they do another thing. Before they think about the future of a generation. But waiting they go on so right now in our beloved country is unacceptable. It is very much unacceptable. If Madam Yo don't rig the election, they allow peace for reign. Putting his thugs in the street to identify members of the opposition is a recipe for disaster. For 5 years, the people have been suppressed. For 5 years, the people have been intimidated. For 5 years, the people came out in large quantity to show out a referendum that they were displeased. And today, now they're being intimidated. Today, they're being harassed. Today, they're being pointed at. Just one day. we the people will still be here to lend our voices. People's power in politics will still be here to lend our voices. When it is good, we will say it. But when it is degenerating into something that Sierra Leoneans will cry about, we will still say it. And that is exactly where we're leading to now. I see so many of you ignorant people being happy when in the next 1 month, some of you will be crying. Some of you are just happy for what you do not even know. Just because of color. You do not even know the repercussion of what has just happened in our beloved country. When somebody goes around the globe, gives the impression that he's the best, the father of democracy, and yet still he could not show it to his people, whereas the international world sat down and watched. And some of you are still happy. Some of you now go eat grass. Ina trust me. Some of Ina get for eat grass. When the sanction go get for begin touch. And that's then I will not say diplomacy that did the stats for spellers. When they talk about education, when the educated, the one that will go book, we sabi book, then put them behind. Then the one them when an affiliation, then put them before. That make with the lead to the way we will do so. In as much as going to school doesn't make you educated, but you have to get the caliber, you have to have the experience, you have to be in the level to be able to communicate internationally. You have to be in the level to be able to articulate your points for them to be understood. From the Athens of West Africa to pretty soon will be ridiculed around the world. Sierra Leone, I hope you people know where we're heading to. When ignorance takes over the mind of when ignorance takes over the brain of the youths, we sit here and look at them in disgust. Like I said, 5 days ago, as the report, when the report they reach me, say Auntie Daphne, remember, and I remember say I've been going to donate some wipes now on the 5 hospital. When they call me, Auntie Daphne, tell God thank you for that hand sanitizer we been sent for we. Now hospital day. Tell God thank you. Now hand sanitizer day. Now we use now the labor room. When they put water on them, now they take for sterilize things them. Auntie Daphne, God bless you. If you not be sending hand sanitizer day, 5 people and they die every day na cottage hospital. 5 belly woman them every blessed day. 5 belly woman they die in a cottage hospital, but yet still we can with the dance for waiting. Dance for waiting and not even able to understand. And yet still, some man say, Kasada Kitchen is jealous. We Kasada Kitchen get light in America, get food in America. That my duty, that my responsibility for Sidonaya and talk whatsoever they go wrong. Now that make a create PPP, people's power in politics. But waiting me grab and see this morning, when they go on at Sierra Leone, Honestly, na the recipe that one day we get for lead we to usai we no want for be long. I grabbed this morning. I say somebody if I get information that there were some gunshots along the barrack. 20 minutes after, I was called and told that they're breaking the stalls of market women around the city. Not even around the city, around the country. Then they go point. This now be APC being the support. Then they beat people them this morning. And the Tiwe Suite, they're wearing the APC, SLPP t-shirts, where then they go and vandalize people their property. Then they go and cause terror within the community. But yet still, nobody's saying anything. All because you think to say you can steal it. You can steal it, but can you handle it? After all the travel around the globe to make Sierra Leone great, that's so Sierra Leone end. We get unqualified people in prominent positions. Then yet still, when they talk about quality education, yet still, when they talk about quality education, where to the point that your education, then they use them against you now on a salon. For the first time in the history of our country, we get Mayor Gentle Kamara, Mayor Gentle Kamara. Thanks to Sylvia Blyden. I wonder how Sylvia Blyden, in granny, in grandpa, in mama, then go they feel right now. Who side them then at the grave? Anyway, that one did not talk for another day. Waiting I can talk about right now. Now the destruction of properties of opposition members where they go on right now in the country. We don't come up inside 5 years of terror. Waiting they go also that just the preamble for tell we say the people of Sierra Leone, if we not button with belts, we are heading down a perilous path, a path of total destruction. Now they with the head so. Because if the government in power, Kisidom, it allow in people them for they go and destroy the livelihood of those who never supported him. That is indeed a recipe for disaster. I hope some people they realize, see, we are in 5 years of worrisome situation. I hope Sierra Leone they realize that. I hope Sierra Leone they realize, say, we dey inside 5 years of uncertainty. I hope Sierra Leone they realize that. I hope Sierra Leone they realize, say, we have been, a dictator has imposed himself on the people for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone. When they read the election, the entire country went into sleep. 8 o'clock, the one whole country, all manongo lido. All mango lido in fear. And just this morning, the fear of the people has been visualized. They are going about their businesses, but yet their stalls have been vandalized. They've been pointed at. You na APC, you not be support, now you be the dance. This not good. This not get for sweets. This not get for born good picking. It not good. It not get for sweets. e no get for born good pikin. If you don't take the power on the people they earn, you don't impose yourself on the people, allow the people to live freely. But going to intimidate opposition members, going to harass opposition members, on the inside 5 years of terror. We don't inside 5 years of intimidation. We don't inside 5 years of stress. We don't inside 5 years of police brutality. And again, a day after our democracy was crushed, we're seeing it in the streets, broad daylight. Members of the so-called ruling party, dogs of the so-called ruling party, vandalizing the property of the people. Ebo, na so we all for belong na the same place. Not so. If we all then at the same place, it's not defined. Now the members of the of the opposition, their lives are at stake. Members of the opposition are in hiding. Members of the opposition are in fear. And yet still, we want to talk about democracy. Is this democracy or is this democracy? When even the will of the people could not be reflected in an election. And now, gradually, we are going into a communist state where we all have to belong. Tell God, thank you, I get me blue book. We can go in the sign of the world. I see some people so ignorant. They don't even know. By the way, how much for the dollar? The dollar don't go down yesterday. They don't even know. Waiting and they joke with. Honestly, beaucoup. Why they see some man and they laugh, then they dance. I say, hey, Papa God. I wish some man know waiting and they play with. Two, some of una, I wish in a be really know waiting the implication of this in a election way in a the dance floor. But again, that make they no one give in a people the way educated. They want give in a people the way affiliated. I wish some of una may know the implication. I wish. But again, ignorance is bliss. Some people are just selfish. Some people just think about their own pockets. That's all they think about. They know they think about the masses. They know they think about the people. Like what I can tell people, I don't want job in a salon. No, I don't want to job in a salon. Hell no. I don't want to work for nobody. No work for nobody. No work in a salon. I mean, they're quite telling us the PPP self work create. I know one position. I know they ever go to meeting. I know what they do. I know understand. So the person when they need something over they call me, hey, Kasela kitchen. And so they send at the meeting and say, hey, all right, okay. So I'm not interested. I can do better by myself. But again, what they think about the lives of people. I have nothing to lose. I don't get picking what I will say, me picking go in a freedom. I don't get brother within a freedom. My brother there, they do good. I don't get sister within a freedom. My sister there, they do good there and picking it very well. My sister and a doctor, my brother, they do very well. I don't get family in the salon. But remember, I have family. I don't get family there, but I have family there. My family. I don't tell that from where I born, Aberdeen, Fields, Victoria, Barwick, Aberdeen, Fields, Ford Street, Victoria Street, Barwick Street, Old Railway Line, Upline. They are my family. Because we all don't cross path, we don't eat in one pan at one time, we don't laugh at one time, we don't joke at one time. Some of them I can remember them again, some of them I cannot remember them again, some of them I mean I get a memory. So all those people where I don't cross path with for 30 years when I'm in this Sierra Leone, they are still my family. So if I see them, then they suffer, and if I feel up for them. Some of them, when I can see them on Facebook, I can send, I say, boy, remember that person, the yanda. Say, oh, yeah. I say, still there. Say, yes. I say, boy, that's a small thing for them. Because what to do, we be don't cross path yesterday. They are still my family. They know. So many, I know one or two of them, where I can get, where I can call me. Some of us sabi, some are not sabi. I just said, not to Boko, that Lily, I will send and say, go manage gender. Because what you do, we are all family. Yeah? Even when some of in our meets now, yeah, some of in our family more to me, pass the one the way, come on our bone show. Because this blue treat back, na part will all the pass. Some people then they will go meet, will don't meet at this blue treat. If like we see there, then they die when they turn will face over so. Yes. Now so back, some people in day that this blue treat here will not sabi themselves. If as when they get then they say, hey, that person they want for go meet them. Yes. Because what you know, we all a family. We all the course na good. Either physically or through the wire. So that the reason that make all the things that they happen. Now now with duty for educate, inform, and entertain with people them. Let them know the implication of certain things then. Of how bad things get for be. Of how terrible things get for be. But waiting me they see today, they go on na free tongue na salon. Not a recipe for peace, not a recipe for unity, not a recipe we go bring business, not a recipe we go bring growth, not a recipe we go elevate the people of Salone. And no say yes, your party, your color is so important. But the country, now for important, pass the party. The country, now for important, pass the party. And any country where peace and unity no dey, progress no dey. So if President Bill don't capture the election, then it still sit down. It still dey intimidate the same people them where in one rule. Hey. This nugget for sweets. This nugget for bone good picking. This nugget for sweets. This nugget for bone good picking. If you are the president, be the president of the people. But if you want to be the president of one set of people, then the other set of people will be disgruntled people. Obviously, I been the talk. I been just to tell somebody yesterday. I say let the person and not forget say Samura still get court case. Let the person not forget say Akisoya still get court case. Let the person not forget say Madam Biobi don't make an open threat on and the Skuruma say Ingo arrest them. I say so if I feel to say with the hold on, I think to say I need to put on this other lighting. On this other light. I don't know which one will be better. I don't know which one will be better. So let some man feel to say the game done. Let them be careful. Let them think again. And for as far as we concerned, mother be you, mother be you, mother be you, Lord, go no more. So tell you one day now all go remember say Kasada Kichi be talk about because one thing I like Botina now afterwards they say Kasada Kichi be talk about. Yeah, then go talk and say Kasada Kichi be talk about. When they go na it's slippery. When they go through a slippery path. When they go through a turbulent path. When they go through a path where the Western world don't come out, the African world don't come on that side. Now the African world they go to democracy where people forget power for express themselves. This road not a easy road. This road not a good road. This road a turbulent road. Just yesterday, after the election, today, people's homes have been vandalized in broad light. This is not on net again. Oh. People's homes are being vandalized. After a senior citizen was murdered in cold blood, in which nobody is being held responsible. Nobody get nobody no accepting that they kill this woman. Nobody. She just died just like that with a bullet on her brain. A live bullet on her brain. And today, we don't begin to see intimidation in the city, in the country. Members of the opposition being attacked, their businesses destroyed, their homes vandalized, their children being raped. And yet still, in a thing to say this, na a recipe for peace. For 5 years, citizens were being pointed at. Citizens were being killed. Citizens are being maimed. And now we're in another 5 years of disaster in which the lives of the people is at stake. Somebody's asking me, what is the future of PPP? I wish you were here. PPP is not a political party. PPP was here, PPP is here, and PPP will still continue to be here. PPP is people's power in politics. And that is exactly what I'm doing here right now. Explaining to the people what is going on in the city as I speak. That members of the ruling party are vandalizing the homes and businesses of members of the opposition. That is what PPP has been doing. And this is what PPP will continue to do. I told you PPP is not a political group. PPP is a group of people who have the interest of the country at heart. In as much as everybody has their political affiliation, but the group, People's Power in Politics, is not about any political party. I, as an Epician, campaigned for Madabio the last time because I thought he was a better deal. This time I did not, because I knew he was a disaster. I knew he's a murderer. I know he's a killer. I know he doesn't mean no good for the country. I know he deceived the people of Sierra Leone. And that is what he's been doing for the past 5 years. And now we're heading down the worst slope. Because if the father of democracy, the man who claims to be the father of democracy, can rig an election, let us think and think again what the international community that he traveled 510 times went and lied to them, went and deceived them. But now they have seen who he really is. And one thing that I'm very, very grateful for was the matron was murdered in cold blood, right in the eyes of the international community. For today, it might be a done deal. But again, the world is watching. The world is watching. Today's supposed to be a beautiful day. But it's again another day in which, even after the election, people are still afraid to come out and speak. People are still afraid to come out and talk. People are still afraid to come out and do their daily businesses. So many people are leaving the country, for those who can afford it, for fear of their lives, for fear of repercussion. Talking about peace and not exhibiting peace is nonsense. Peaceful citizens going about their businesses, being intimidated, being molested, being raped is uncalled for. This is the tendency of a dictatorial of a dictator, an Idi Amin caliber set of a man. If the people could not speak through the ballot box, then they have to defend their democracy elsewhere. Freedom is not free till you fight for your freedom. Before freedom came to Soweto, so many people had to sacrifice for freedom to reign. Our country is going down a path that our country is going down a path that if we the people do not stand up and realize ourselves, we shall soon be running helter skelter to look for a place to stay. Because you could not keep on intimidating the people. You could not keep on suppressing the people. You could not keep on brutalizing the people. Freedom is not free. Sometimes you have to fight for your freedom. We all cannot belong in the same place. We all could not belong in the same place. It's not possible. If we're in this together, it will never work. Especially when it comes to politics. It has two to tangle. Where are we heading to as a country? Within 5 years, our structure as a country has been dismantled. Our ancestors will be bathing in their grave. Our people will be crying and asking themselves, what did they do wrong? But yet still, today, the people who they claim to want to rule are being intimidated. The people who they want to impose themselves on are being meaned. And yet still, we want to talk about democracy. This is a sliding slope. This is a recipe for disaster. The people have spoken. If their voices could not be heard, then they will use their might. If their voices could not be heard, then they will use their might. Sometimes you don't even need to go out in the streets to destabilize the government. Sometimes you just need to stay at home. I do not like telling my people to go out and demonstrate. No, I don't like that. That is not the best way for people to show their anger. The best way for people to show their anger is sit at home. Just paralyze everything. Just don't go anywhere. They want to destroy your businesses, close your businesses. They want to destroy your shops, close your shops. Nobody will force you to open your shop. They want to make you a slave. You yourself be a slave. Stay home. Let the whole country be a ghost town. Nobody should be seen on the streets. There are so many ways to do it. I don't want nobody to die. When the date for APC to be sworn in at Parliament, stay home. When you think tomorrow you want to go, just everybody stay home every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just stay home. So many ways to paralyze the government. But again, it's sad for me. Yesterday, after they don't thief the election, today they harass the people. They go burn the market. They go scatter the market. They go intimidate them. You not be vote for me. And let me tell you that's not the same reason we make a come up here SLPP when we reach New York. The same reason. Sorry, same reason. I can remember when we reached New York, there was a taxi driver where we get wear red suits, go drop somebody, being that he is Sierra Leone as the Medicana, the man go talk to we. They begin push that man. Hey, don't for Canada. Now we turn. That's So that's all. I mean, people don't say they say one country, one people. But what do they see today? Inside salon. Now the market two man the table and the broker. Now they point you. You know, that this the APC man. Sierra Leone got sorry for we all. let God help we all. But the way things they go so, e not sweet o. The road waiting they go so, e not good at all. E not good today, e not good tomorrow. For let you see, member of the thugs of the opposition, they go broke the Bakituma the table because they don't support SLPP. Huh. It's ranga. But e not get for born good picking. Now, education no matter again as alone. That this they bring we back to that slavery days when they sing per we are all going to our classes with clean and faces to pay great attention to what we are told. They go tell us that learning is better, but then they can with gold and silver, they go live large. We don't come back to that this the day. When now they don't tell we say education no matter. Now you affiliation that it matter. The Athens of West Africa. Now we they can go turn back a laughing stock to the world. When they go talk about climate change, and that's how they go to sing Zangalewa. Hey, your Excellency, sir, do you know that Zambia artist that sang Zangalewa? That is what we are talking about when we are talking about climate change. It is Zangalewa. You got it? That's the tune. Zangalewa. Climate change, Zangalewa. That's the tune. Let God sorry for the country. Let God sorry for people. We don't know how much we don't lose in so short a time. But some man they color now pass the country. They know they think about the betterment of the people. Some of we now selfishness no more now important. But again, even any sign of the world where you go, any sign of the world, now they want they want you degree first before they give you job. If you see they give you job through affiliation, must not say you get as small. Mhm. But again, waiting me see today, one day after the hijacking of with democracy, a recipe for disaster. And I think to say the government for stop that right now. Because if this escalates, it not go born good picking. Going to the market stall, pointing opposition, I think to say everybody gets a right for belong. Everybody gets a right for belong. And you could not rule the people on terror. You know the work. You could not rule the people on terror. And for either way they gladdy, I wish in a well upset I would gladdy more. But again, like what they say, every blessed day, 5 bell woman they die at cottage hospital. 5 every blessed day, 5. So when you the dance, remember, say wait till they dance for them 5 woman them when they die in a cottage hospital, or for the one day when they picking a sick, they aim for fly, they go out. You for know what you they dance for. You they dance for them one them we come on at the diaspora. Then give them money for can flaunt to inner, or you they dance for that local councillor. We go negotiate for laying again good facility in a hospital. What you they dance for? Some of you just they dance. Because the new law, any member of parliament, once you see go inside parliament, they get for pay you pension till you die. So what you they really dance for? You know what you they dance for? You know what you they really dance for? Some of we don't even know, but we still the dance. Because we feel for dance. We join the dancing squad. We are the dances. Anyway, what happened today is unacceptable. What happened today is unacceptable. And if it continue, that is a recipe for disaster. If it continue, that is a recipe for war. If it continue, that is a recipe for every Khadija, I know their games that they play. I know the game when they play. I make I not even listen to read comments. That only me YouTube and they read really comments. Only I they read comments because when they carry to distract me, either sound not this and that share distraction. Anyway, the recipe for disaster. Because you not gonna win, you dey send you thugs for go down at the city and attack them one them wey not be support you. E no get for born good pikin. E no get for hand good. And again, the people they not go happy for they keep on they murder them. When you don't murder them for 5 years, and they not go glad for you keep on the murdering them. By the way, I see somebody one Christmas, they call me name. It won't be relevant. Kasada kitchen PPP, Kasada kitchen PPP. Not only that, that continuous call, they cost me. Why I tell you that continuous call, now it cost me. I didn't even call in name na me mouth. By the way, my friend, before I go, because I want for the by the way, my friend, I want make you understand say Kasada Kitchen, the brand, na name way I don't work for. I don't build that for over 10 years. Follow you the call ourselves sweet for the pay for that. Follow you the call that Kasada Kitchen day, you for the pay for that. I think to say, if you are a content creator, whatsoever you are, call you. Don't call me namely you see if you then will know you. But calling my name, cursing, I mean, I look like what say, and they bother you. And baby, let me tell you, you not go ever reach me last two. So I mean, and I want to ask me first then when somebody with not relevant, they call me name, and I not tag me. That name they not a picky name. Okay? You know, when somebody not get nothing, they can say a drowning man they catch at a straw. I don't want to call the name that me more because calling the name, you know, it makes it relevant. But again, why you I mean, talk about something else, leave my name out of it. That name they don't work for and too long. That name they na international name. Nobody know that Salome no sabi that name there. The only way you go be relevant pass you call Kasada Kitchen. Pamela Jai, don't say you don't give me style, but yeah, lick me what some style here. Don't you? Eh. Pamela Jai, I get for you later on. You case that extra. Maybe later on today, I get for you case. And they talk politics first. I get for you case. That later on. So dear, they call me, they cause. Why telling that say from last week Sunday, that continuous call. Kasada Kitchen, you mami momo, Kasada Kitchen, you momo block, Kasada Kitchen, you momo the smell. People like it testify. And I tell you, Baba, but then they say me not the biggest blogger. Oh. Now that other one, he cannot come and talk without calling Kasada Kitchen name. If now me they give me $1 safe, when they call me name, I for not be the richest blogger. Honestly. You could not come and talk without calling Kasada Kitchen name. You're irrelevant. True. Just do yourself a favor. 1 whole week. Not just call Kasada Kitchen name. Can't let you talk if people are going to recognize you. No, they will not. I said, if that person, they call me 2 o'clock morning. Just they call. Just they call a ghost. Call cost. They wake up, hey, Cassandra Kitchen again. Why you not gonna live your life and get up? I don't know you. Right. Okay, I thought you had wanted to come. I don't know you. True. The only way you gonna be relevant is you call me name. If you don't call me name, you are not relevant. Just do yourself a favor. Don't calling my name. We all get right for belong. Calling my name. Cassandra Kitchen. Cassandra Kitchen. No. Your name not go come on at me mouth. Because to me, you're not relevant. To me, you're not relevant. Even though I'm not the biggest blogger, but as they say, as I want to call it, say, if Sierra Leone blogger want talk, if they not call Cassandra Kitchen name, they're not go talk. They not put something about Cassandra Kitchen. They not go. I don't know. But please, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. But again, let's conclude. What I try to say here is about the issues that we see they happen today, in which SLPP talks, they go around the city, they go point Sierra Leone. I tell you, Mama, they go point and then company Sierra Leone because they don't support the party, their own party. It is wrong. And that one then a recipe for this disaster. And the people, they don't go accept that. They don't go accept that one day because already their backs against the wall for 5 years. They've been intimidated. For 5 years, they've been harassed. And now, broad daylight, then they see thugs. They go around. They go scatter their livelihood. Madam you. What you want bring down the salon? They go there pull. By the way, finally, I just want to send this last message to Inaden Kriyo Louis. Yes, before I go, the last 2 minutes, I want to deal with them Kriyo Louis. Especially Sylvia Blyden. I hope say Sylvia Blyden will sit down today in papa or in grandpa when I miss herself by a paternal line. Go sit down today. It turned my grave. It looks Sylvia Blyden and eye. He say you are a disgrace. You are a shame. You hurt me. And you hurt me to be grave. Sylvia Blyden. Thank you, lady. Thank you, madam. Thank you. The bunch of the brats. But again, DNA prove otherwise. You sit down, you sole-handedly campaign against the mayor. Today, we get Mayor Gentle Kamara. Thank you, Sylvia Blyden. I hope say they go beg you now because you are Madam God. You are the great I am that I am. And I hope say you go hold your throne forever. I hope say Sylvia Blyden, you go own your throne forever. The great I am that I am. That if they don't put on your foot, the cotton tree go for them. Thank God, because of your grace, the cotton tree don't for them. And I hope say you go sail to the River Jordan in your speedboats. And your name will always stay in the history of women destroying women. not only destroying women, but destroying our cultural fabric. Hello? Yes, I know. I know. I didn't like what I don't know they call you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now they talk so. Yeah. So I hope say Sylvia blinded. You go glad it today. Whether they swear Gentle Kamara, mayor of the Republic of Freetown, the chief of Freetown, Gentle Kamara. I hope say Sylvia blinded. Today go be your happiest day. You make history. The great I am that I am. You make history. You make history. And I hope say you go enjoy your historic win. Sylvia Blyden, you are a pure disgrace, not only to yourself, to even your mama will born you. Not only to your mama will born you, to ancestral line. Again, this fabric of a country, the fabric of a society, the Athens of West Africa has been degenerated today to the footstool of West Africa. And we shall forever, for a very long time, be under the table to eat like dogs. Sylvia Blinded, I hope you will get a wonderful day today. I wonder, why are you not here to come and grace this wonderful occasion that you single-handedly, maliciously, wickedly created? Sylvia Blinded, have a good day. One day, posterity will judge you. Posterity will judge you, Sylvia Blyden. You na mommy God. You na mommy God. And you na mommy God. God, you have a wonderful day. Oh yes, the Gentle is being sworn in now as mayor. As we speak, that was what they called me and told me. So, you have a wonderful day. My name is Stephanie Maximilian Christiana Pratt. Please follow, like, and share. For those of you, my wonderful YouTube fans, thank you for being here. Please continue to love, like, share. And please, try for subscribe. Give me some stars. And continue for invite your friends here. And I know say the politics not done. I'm so excited about those politics. And I know certain that say Boku story get for camp up. And I know say Dolly Igwe wedded next story get for camp. But I don't cash up me it and I know where you Dolly Igwe wedded next story. Because the man I get the wife I get for bring camp. The three picking the all I get the own video. That 22-year wedded this story get for come back. And the story them Boku. Britty of Maryland. The Osby don't return back in America. We'll get for I don't say yeah, the Kongusa, it will not kill fam. You have a wonderful day. You have a wonderful day. My dear sister, God na God indeed. And just like we country just don't go down to the place where I don't know. I don't know how we get this guy side. I really don't understand how we get here. I really don't understand. But again, let God the will be done. Let God the will be done. How we get there? My God. That make I not tell that say when will they go down at the conference of mayor international mayor conference when they go ask for climate change, they're going to say, hey, Zangalewa, hey, Zangalewa. Mayor's conference with all the Zangalewa when they talk about climate change, But again, love you all guys. Love you all guys. And I am out. So don't forget to Mama, yeah, it's sorry for low the talkers. So, I just imagine like a Freetown, the capital city. I wish Sierra Leone they be understand waiting don't happy so. especially Fritonians. But when they don't understand, low left so low they look normal. Low they look. Because I mean, just imagine half of York, they don't take and they don't get to like in Nigeria man them. We they not to Sierra Leoneans, so they just baptize them and give the Nigerian name. Half of Jew, them part they don't get to enjoy a Gambian where all of them outside we heritage day. Them Bonds Island, they don't get to Kuyate. Anyway, it's sorrowful. We not get they just anyway. And I know say the Mendes them, they hate the Creoles. So now they get opportunity for if it's possible, they want finish the Creole totally. They don't want to make Creole be a tribe seven alone. Then now we can get for the first time in history. But can look what we may they can be speak English to we. Can look in mayoral speech. That one then English gone away. Anyway, now free quality education. You have a wonderful day.